I actually think I need the audio on, so. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot to pull up the chat like an idiot. It's fine. This is fine. Whoopsie. Okay, there. There we have the chat now. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Hi, Ari. It's been like a week. I'm so busy, bro. Hey, you don't have time to do lives. Good morning, Red. Hi. I'll let you guys know a little secret. I'm not actually too busy. I'm just busy writing. Yeah. And I've tried to do writing lives with this phone, and it doesn't work. Like, I would do more lives if I wasn't so intent on writing. I apologize. I am an avid writer of mostly fanfiction. I would say sorry, but that would be a lie, so, yeah. Hi, Rye. Problem, Thunder. The laptop doesn't let me go live. I'm trying to figure that issue out. I think Fate said no writing lives. I think that's just what it has. It's just said no, you will not write live. I don't care. You know what? It's probably for the betterment of humanity. No, it does not. Because, like, y'all don't want to see my first drafts. I can assure you. While I'm like, okay, let me take that back. You think my drafts are bad? Like, you think my drafts are a little insane sometimes. You don't want to see the sentences that exist when I'm just, like, trying to, like, get words down. One time, I accidentally put the word especially 3 times in a row. Don't ask me how it happened, but the character sounded possessed. They literally just said especially. I don't know what happened. I don't know how that happened. I think I was distracted and like still typing, and my brain just like autopiloted and wrote the same word. I don't want to show how bad I goofed though. What are some other goofs I've made? Oh, I actually gave a character 3 hands once. So, like, a character had an injury on, like, their, I think it was their wrist, and they ended up using both hands to, like, treat it. I'm not describing it right, but, like, but basically, what ended up happening was they had 3 hands, and I was like, what happened here? How did I write this and not realize, oh, they can't do that. they would require 3 hands to do that. Oh, bye, Ari. Sorry, I had to mute because I forgot the frickin' lyrics. Don't ask how I did that. I just did. Ryan, I'm concerned. What do you mean you're going to start making drafts? Do you just not review your work? I'm concerned, Rye. Do it, Thunder, and send it to me so I can bully you. Rye just apparently has no shame. You're too late. I don't give a fuck if you're lazy. You proofread your work, you heathen! Trust me, you might think that you're like super good at writing, and then you'll accidentally say the same word 5 times in one sentence, and it will look stupid. especially. Also, I have gotten accept and accept confused an embarrassing amount of times. Like, I know the difference, but if I try to put the difference into practice, my brain just goes, I'll use the wrong one. Frick you, brain. Oh, let's not forget the cursed amalgamation of the two of them that happened once. One time I combined the two accepts on accident, and it was scary, and I was like, what is happening? I think I was half asleep. There are reasons we don't write when half asleep, and it's for the sanity of ourself in the morning. Like, I've been, like, really tired, and then I'll, like, reread what I wrote while tired and just be like, what happened here? What happened here? What happened here? Half the sentence is missing! Like, literally, one time, I was, like, rereading something I wrote while asleep, half asleep, because I'm like, I know this is gonna be bad. And then just half a sentence was missing. It just moved on to the next paragraph. Just a sentence. Oh god, Red is yelling at me. What did I do this time? Yes, Red, what is it? You don't add periods to your... What do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean, Rye? Rye, explain yourself. What do you... Yep, Rye, that has happened to me a lot. Did I say Red or Rye? This is what happens when too many people have somewhat similar names. It's not even similar, it just starts with the same letter. Sorry, Iris Star, I cannot take your face seriously. Just, why does it look like this? Who am I editing? It's Iris Star and Baby Nightfly. It's... that one audio. I once again remind you all, Irish Star is not the father, but he raised her. I'm only going to say this once. Correct grammar is amazing. Doesn't believe in adoption. No, the thing is, he did technically adopt her. Oh my god, sorry. Her parents are alive and well. They didn't give up custody of her or anything. He just adopted someone else's kid. Hello. Irish Star is just like, hi, Nightpaw, how's it going? She's like, my parents don't visit me. And he's like, I'm gonna beat some random cat's ass. Also, Nightpaw, you're my kid now, come on. Like, literally, Pebbleskip and Fox might straight up forget that Nightfluff is adopted sometimes. Because Nightfluff's real parents are just not there. Their daughter dies, and they're just not there. Yeah, the Aarons really don't believe in adoption. How many times are we reminded that Pebbleheart, Sparrow, Fern, Owl Eyes aren't Greywing's kids? Pretty much every time they're mentioned. Like, anytime Greywing, or even just the narrative, mentions the kids, we have to be told, but they weren't actually his. They were Tom's. Like, shut up. Be gone. I have spray bottle. Hi, Eric. You ever have siblings? Is a strange question. And yes, I have siblings. They do crazy stuff. Usually they're screaming in the background. It's not a waste of time. It's called proofreading, you heathen. Oh. Red, that sounds like something I would do. That is amazing. Speaking of siblings, I'm realizing that Pebbleskip has absolutely no lore. Pebbleskip is, So Pebbleskip is Honeyheart and Irish Star's second daughter. Foxbite's the first daughter, and she's got, like, a lot of personality. Pebbleskip has had one speaking line so far. And, she's appeared twice. Skimming is not proofreading. Skimming is what you do if you've already, like, read something through. Give her lore. I'm getting there. Her lore is that yes. Hi, Sour. I mean, I think Pebbleskip's... Okay, so... Hold on, 1 second. Oh, no, not documents! Go away! Okay, so this is Pebbleskip's only speaking line so far. She questions Honeyheart about not going to Night Fluff's funeral. Okay, bye, Rye. I don't know why you're leaving, but all right. Like, Pebbleheart's, like, yeah, not Pebbleheart. No, Pebbleheart, go away. Pebbleskip's, she looks like yeah. Oh my god, I can't talk. She looks like Honeyheart. She has Iris Star's eyes, though. And then there's Foxbite, who looks like neither of them. Foxbite doesn't look like either of her parents. Some theorize that she's just got her genetics. Some would theorize that Foxbite is adopted. She's not. Night Fluff's adopted. Actually, that's canon. A couple cats mistake that. So, some cats will mistake Foxbite as being the adopted one, and Night Fluff as being one of the biological ones. And it's very, very funny. Because Iris Star has to be like, oh, no. Foxbite is actually not adopted. Night Fluff is. Night Fluff. The child I gave my dead wife's laurel to. The child who got the family heirloom is the adopted one. Night Fluff is adorable, though. Just like, she's just a black fluff ball. That's why she's named Night Fluff. The one good thing Pumpkin Patch did was naming this cat Night Fluff. No, there's nothing wrong with it. No. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't have anything against adoption. I'm just pointing out tropes. Leave me alone. I'm just pointing out how normally the adoption. When I have kids, they're all going to be adopted. I refuse to have biological children. Who is Iris Star's dead wife? Her name is Melody Purr, and she got killed by Honeyheart. So, I guess I should say, her name was Melody Purr, because she did. I'm just realizing Honeyheart is the root of all evil. Honeyheart kills Melody Purr to get Iris Stem to like her. Iris Stem is the deputy. When the leader dies, Iris Star becomes leader. Iris Star does not make Honeyheart leader because Iris Star is not a nepotist. And now I will bully you for getting my pronouns wrong. Great job, Thunder. Oh, what are we waiting for? What? Who liked to make someone like them? What? What in the... who killed to make someone like them. That was Honeyheart. She killed Melody Purr, so Iris Stem would be single, so that Iris Stem would get with her. Because she's a manipulative bitch. Toaster. Where's the toaster? Who killed the toaster? I don't know why I insist on putting shadows all the way down. Like, I'm literally just going to go over to brightness and have to pull it up so you can actually see what's going on. To what ends? Honeyheart is like a cartoon villain, but not, like, unserious. She wanted power. Her end goal, like, since she was, like, 20 in cat years, was to become the leader. And the only thing she ever cared about was her friend Pumpkin Patch, who got murdered by Clearsight because Pumpkin Patch was also an asshole who threatened Cream Cheese, who's Clearsight's mate. Tiny tangent aside. So, Nightpaw found out that Honeyheart killed Melody Purr. And so, Honeyheart killed Nightpaw, tried to kill Nightpaw by letting her wander onto a Thunderpath. So Nightpaw had never seen a Thunderpath. She didn't know what they were. She'd heard of them. So she's like, oh, what's that? And Honeyheart's like, oh, nothing. You don't have to worry about that. So Nightpaw was like, ooh, going to, like, check it out. And then a car comes and hits Nightpaw. And Nightpaw ends up being blinded and has amnesia. So Honeyheart's like, you know what? I won't kill her. Because, I mean, it's not like she remembers. And it would look really suspicious if I just killed a child that's also my apprentice. I didn't word that right. It would look suspicious if I killed a child. Yeah, no shit. It would look suspicious if a child that was my apprentice randomly disappeared. What? Put my cat down. Put my cat down, sir.
It's a pop.
Yeah, I know it's a pop. That's why I told you to put her down. Sorry, y'all. Cat interruption. Yeah, people thought Mapleshade was a cannibal, and it was very concerning. Because, like, where did it even come from? I mean, not concerning. It just, fandom weirdness. I don't have an October profile picture. I just realized. I need an October. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I will draw an October profile picture. Yes. And by draw, I mean I will probably just take a photo of my Blue Star plushie and draw a witch hat on it because I'm lazy. Sour. Say that again. Say that again, Sour. And really think about it. Let's think about the things that Warriors has done. Cannibalism, honestly, pretty tame. Okay, Warriors wrote a literal book about a child getting groomed, but it wasn't that she was getting groomed that was bad, it was that the guy was training in hell. They wrote that, so. Yeah, that's another thing. Technically, there's no laws against cannibalism. It's just how you acquire the meat that's illegal in most cases. Okay, I said it once, I'll say it again. Pine Star and Leopardfoot is not bad because Pine Star is old. It's because Pine Star didn't give a shit about her. The two of them do not have any interactions until Leopardfoot is a full-grown adult and fully capable of making choices. Is the age gap really large? Yes. Does that inherently make it bad? No, because Leopardfoot was an adult, and adults can make their own choices. Pine Star and Leopardfoot is bad because Pine Star was a piece of shit who literally just left to become a kitty pet and left his wife, who had recently given birth and lost two of said children. Poppy Don, why are you looking at me like that? I didn't do nothing. Oh, now you won't look at me. Too late, you already got caught in camera, you little beach. Why is there... What is this? Oh. Thunder, I have absolutely no idea what you're trying to say, but okay. Poppy Don always tries to steal my soul. This is fine. Oh, and what is that red? Poppy Don, are you okay? Poppy Don, sometimes I worry for your sanity, even though you are a cat. Hi, Rai, welcome back. I just realized something. I don't have my, I don't have an October-themed name, goddammit. Welcome back, Eric. Hold on one sec, I need to screenshot this name. Just because it's beautiful. Okay, I need a Halloween-themed name. Let's think. No. Let me think. I feel like Snake would force them to have matching costumes. He would also force Clear Sky to attend and be like, if you say one goddamn insult, I swear to God, I will... I kind of like this one. Yes. Yes. I feel like Snake would like host a Halloween party and everyone would be like, "Wow, you're so good. We love you, Snake. We don't like your husband though. He sucks." And Snake would be like, "I know. like that one. I like that one. Gay ghost or sheet ghost? That's the real question. Bye, Eric. Shall he be a gay ghost or a sheet ghost? Only time will tell. Make a poll! I don't want to make a poll. Okay, you know what? We're going sheet ghost. What? What? Why do I have to verify it's me? I have never had to do this before. 1 second. Okay, there. Sorry, I just had to verify that real quick for some reason. You know what? Hold on. I have an idea, guys. Sorry, there's an ad, so now I have to sit here and wait for the ad to stop adding. I have an idea. Okay, so bear with me. What? What do you mean? What, Eric? What? Eric, I don't even understand what you're trying to say right now. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Eric, that's an interesting hypothesis you have there, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I feel like I've said that too many times. Oh well. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put Sneck in a ghost costume. This is not very circular over here, but it's fine. You know, can I confess something? I haven't drawn in a week. Like, literally. Aside from doodling in my notebook, I haven't drawn, like, at all. The last thing I drew was Hollyleaf, and that was a week or two ago. I don't even remember at this point. The circle is not circling. Yeah, he's kind of... It's fine. It's fine. It'll work. It doesn't really need to be circular. Okay, and now he becomes... Oh, there's a circle. Circle, circle. Okay. The problem here is making a sheet ghost costume on a cat. His ears are so large. What did I use to draw ears this large? feel like... I'm sorry, Snake. We're gonna have to sacrifice your hair for the sake of the costume. Snake's hair was sacrificed to the void. Bald Snake. He's not bald. His hair is just under the costume. Be kind. If he was balding, then Bald Snake isn't really can't hurt you. Why are you so mean? Be kind. He's not bald. He's just wearing a hood. He's not bald. God damn it. He's adorable. Care if you guys think he's bald, because he ain't bald. He's beautiful. I love how we're doing this, and he's just... This is the image of him having just killed a man, but that's irrelevant. I love how I was making freaking Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition, and now we're making this. This is why I don't title my live streams. I can randomly go on to a different thing and nobody can question it. Karma for killing Frost. It was taking his hair. You know, it could have been like a punishment. But no, they just took his hair because he's just that cool. Nah, I want to see his beautiful yellow eyes. It's probably scarier anyway. He's just less haired. Also, it's kind of hard to identify him if he's not got his, at least some of his color showing. Like just the ears. That reminds me of a dream I had where Sneck killed Frost and then Skyra proposed to him. My dreams are insane. This is why I don't say them out loud. Hi. Before anyone asks, no, I do not know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Thunder. I know, guys. I'm not gonna die, because I know dying causes death. Why do I feel like Snake would cut the, like, little eyes out of the sheet ghost? He would so do that. I can see it so clearly in my head. Okay, anyways, now we make this the profile picture. There's nothing here. There's nothing here, goddammit. I hate my life. I give up. Hi, Red. Fate said no. Fate said no to the ghosty profile. Oh, it's because I'm on the section. I hate the section. My thoughts are I don't have any because I do that too. Specifically with, like, reading, I will read a fan fiction, and as long as it's not, like, really bad, like, I will excuse, like, nonsensical plot beats and bad grammar if the concept intrigues me enough. I'll just be like, you know what? Sure. Sure. This person clearly had fun writing this. I'll appreciate the effort. Oh, more than plain good stuff. I don't know what that pause was for, but thoughts on that? Oh, you will tolerate nearly everything except for one thing. What's that one thing? It might be the same as me. Cause, like, same. Thunder, I can 100% see him doing that, and then everyone calling him a simp, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can I rate your sketches? I mean, sure, I ain't got nothing better to do. Yep. Not gonna lie, Red, I am very guilty of not doing that on my earlier fix, and I regret it so much. Go to channel. Oh, damn. Very nice sketches you have there. I don't know what to say. Sorry. My, main mistake with Wattpad was, just, like, yeah, not separating the frickin' text. And, then on one of my less earlier, but still not, I don't know where I was going with that. On one of my, like, closer to present day fix, I, like, just put 3 spaces in front as, like, an indent, and it looked a little better. Okay, we have the cute ghosty. Yeah, let's make sure we get his his blood-coated feetsies. All right, there we go. It's beautiful. He's perfect. I love him. Anyways, back to the Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. To the Wisteria Clan War. Wisteria Clan War! There is no Wisteria Clan. Well, I guess there's technically a civil war, considering there's a group of Wisteria Clan cats and Azaka that are trying to kill Honeyheart, so keep accidentally calling Azaka Akaza, and I hate it. Because the second I came up with her name, I knew I was going to mispronounce it. I could feel it. Yeah, exactly. That's why if I'm, like, in a bad mood, I'll read, like, just a random story and be like, something that's just chill, and I can just have. You know what? Kind of speaking of, like, bad stories / like fanfic / stuff like that. Sometimes I'll get so sick of there not being enough content of a ship I like, and then I just don't consider that I could write it myself, which isn't the same by any means. But it's just like, not enough content of the ship. I wish there was more content. Oh wait, I can write it. Like, bro, maybe if you write it, someone will see it, and then they'll be inspired to write it. That's actually happened, like, a couple times to me. I see a ship that I've never heard of before, and I end up liking it, and it becomes a favorite ship. I'm gonna mute the audio for this guy so that when I'm hearing this, when I go to upload it, my eardrums don't get bursted. Yeah, that too. And then sometimes I'm the one creating random ass ships that nobody asked for. Like y'all wanna know the lore of how I came up with Queer Snake? Y'all wanna know? Simple. I was in English class in 7th grade, and I randomly thought about it while reading A Forest Divided for the 3rd time. And then I wrote my first fan fiction of them the next class period because I had study hall. That is the story of how Queer Snake exists. Queer Snake existed. I don't know how. That's just how it happened. I was in English class in 7th grade, and it just popped into my head, and then I wrote it, and now it exists. I don't know what it. Rainswept Flower and Holly is specifically in an AU where Jagged Peak is dead. So the point is that it's kind of a swap for Jagged and Rainswept, and also there's the added thing of Clear Sky killing his own brother, but Holly is there, and I was gonna ship her with somebody. Might as well. Also, who else was I gonna ship Rainswept Flower with? And before you say she could have remained single, I know that, and I don't care. Hi, Poppy Dawn. Why are you demanding my attention? I'm trying to talk to the live chat. Why do you always demand my attention when I'm in the middle of something, huh? Huh? Why do you only come over here when I'm at lives? I haven't seen you all week. But conveniently, when I start a live, you show up. Mouse Ear is for Starflower, goddammit! Also, Mouse Ear is literally the father of the friend group. How did you not understand that? He's the least responsible, but he also basically raised Holly and Mudpaws, and that is a weird dynamic that I don't want. And yes, I did invent the dynamic for the AU, but it was also my headcanon, so yeah. Mudpaws is for Thunder! You didn't hear that from me, though. I said nothing. No! No! Not Lightning Tail! Did you fucking read it? They are siblings! Adopted siblings officially in that AU. No, not Lightning Tail. Not Lightning Tail. Thunder, did you misunderstand everything you read? Hi. No, because Violet is with Rain. Because Rain is dead. You don't know this yet, but he's alive and well because the fucking rogues perform a heist operation to snag Slash's cats from him. It was Pink Eye's idea. Everyone's like, guys, how are we gonna deal with Slash? He has so many cats. And Pink Eyes was like, listen up, I have an idea. We steal his people from him. Pink Eyes, I just love him so much in canon. And I love in my AUs when I get the chance to make him even more chaotic and snarky. It's perfect. I love writing him hating Clear Sky because it feels canonically accurate. Like, Clear Sky thought he and Pink Eyes were friends, and they just weren't, and it was the funniest shit ever. It's like, sir, why would Pink Eyes like you? You're a dickhead. Clear Sky thinks he has a redemption arc, but he's also not self-aware enough to realize when someone doesn't like him. I completely forgot what song I did here. Hold on. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, sure, Red, go ahead. I'm mildly concerned. How long is this live been? Oh, almost an hour, dang. No, Thunder, no, we cannot. I think if I try to go on Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition again today, my phone will spontaneously combust. Maybe tomorrow, Thunder, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh! Oh no! Oh! What? Why? Oh my god, I hate when just remember like last week when I made a post about people falling in love with villains? This is the exact sort of shit I meant. That's lovely. That's amazing. Like the only time I understand rooting for like a villain is when they're less of a villain and more of a morally gray character. Oh shit, I just dropped my phone. One of the main reasons I don't like the MHA fandom is because of how they, like, are just always like, the villains aren't that bad. The villains are. They're mass murderers. You know, this applies with, like, pretty much any fandom I'm in. Like, Demon Slayer as well. Obviously, Warrior Cats, everyone defending Maple Shade. I mean, Fred, there's always going to be people like that is the thing. And if you don't feel comfortable keeping posting it, it's completely up to you, you know? I'm not really good at giving advice in this area. I'm sorry. Um... Sorry, Red, I don't really know what to say. What on earth is that going on? How many lives have I done since the beginning? I don't understand the question, Frost. What do you mean? I restart. What she did was try to kill your daughter. Okay, I'm gonna. How did I get into the Warriors fandom? That is a good question. So, the way I started reading the books was in 5th grade at the school library. And one of my friends, read the first book, a couple chapters of it. And, she was like, oh, I don't really like this book. And I'm like, I'm gonna check it out. And, I don't really remember more of it, but, I checked out the book and started reading it. I thought it was really cool. I think, how I got into the fandom was... I just randomly looked it up on YouTube. I just randomly looked up Warriors on YouTube. I lives here is not correct grammar, Iris Star. Thunder, did you just spell Moon Kitty with a Y? Knock off Moon Kitty. Shh! We don't talk about those, Thunder. We don't talk about those. Begone, AI writer. Begone. I vanquish thee. Anyway, if you're wondering what I just did, I was highlighting the fact that Red did put there, so it wasn't really assuming and probably just made a typo. I would like to point that out. Tangle, what did I just read? Welcome back, Thunder. Irish Star is narrating for this entire short tangle. Irish Star is like using the lyrics like exactly because they fit the scene pretty closely. Irish Star is embarrassed that he trusted Honeyheart and she just killed him. / tried to kill him, she failed. So he thought he only had one life left. And he told her that he only had one life left. And she killed him. But little did she or he know he actually had 2 left. Anyways, Irish Star gets found by Night Fluff and he joins the rebellion. No, it's not that he forgot. It's that he thought he lost a life when he didn't lose a life. So what happened was he was so close to death that his spirit left his body, so he thought he lost a life, when in reality, he was just extremely close to losing a life. It got really silent because Rye is making no sense. I'm going to be honest, Rye, I don't even understand where you're coming from right now. I'm confused too, honestly. I don't really know what to say because I don't know what's really happening or like what the issue is. Yeah, but Frost, that isn't really how you clear up a misunderstanding, so... That is not... If someone punches you and you punch back, you are better because that is self-defense. You should not just sit there and let yourself get beat up. How did you not notice that you were there when I made it? Tisk, 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 thunder. Do I know this? Do I really know this, Thunder? I'm debating making a compilation of all the Wisteria Clan shorts I've made so far, because I have the basic plot down. All the other lore is just little tiny stuff that, while entertaining and fleshes out the story, isn't necessary. Isn't necessary for understanding, I should say. I don't know, Thunder. What does it mean? I'm not confusing, you are. Oh. Alright, bye, Frost. You know, speaking of Demon Slayer, I have yet to watch the frickin' Infinity Castle first movie. I'll get there. Eventually. Amazing, Thunder. It's so silent for no reason. I need to work on the sequel for Redemption. It's not sequeling very sequelly. I think I've written like 4 paragraphs in the past month. sequel is very interesting because it's very stupid. It's very dumb. And I hate the plot. And I'm working on it. Because I...
Someone just texted you.
One plot, like the major plot point, literally revolves on the most BS logic ever. And I don't know what to do about it.
Hi.
Hi. Do we like dumb stuff, though? Do we? Okay, I guess we do. Dumb things are fun. I mean, yeah, but like... dumb in the sense of there's literally the main plot revolves around a fucking resurrection. I still haven't figured out how the hell I'm gonna make that make sense. It's fucking warrior. Actually, no, I take that back. That is very much warrior cats to have a cat just be fucking resurrected. Do I take suggestions? Asked by 2 people. And the answer is, it depends. Like, what kind of suggestions are we talking here? You're gonna have to elaborate. Yeah, exactly. Cinderpelt is canonically... well, I mean, she's not really resurrected. Her soul is in a different cat. Ashfur was technically resurrected in a way. He forced himself into Bramblestar's body, so... Speaking of, 2 souls can, like 2 spirits can be in the same body. Warrior Cat's logic is weird. Also, Firestar possessed Root Spring, and that was portrayed as not bad. When Bramblestar got possessed, it was bad. Which is it? I guess the difference is consent, but it wasn't really consent. Firestar was just like, hey, give me your body. Do it. Which, yeah... Okay, Tangle. 1. The Exiles camp is a 2-day journey. 2. They would have no reason to. The only cat that would have any motivation to do that would be 1 Star because Darktail lives there. And why would 1 Star want to explain that he has a secret son who is living with the exile cats? Like, considering how 1 Star is in canon, I made him worse in the Seiyu, if you can believe it. For revenge. Okay, listen, people. Revenge, them getting at the exiles being attacked, would not be revenge. Okay, the exiles want revenge. Sassy said that the clans attack the exiles. That doesn't work. In fact, the clans have to go ask the exiles for help. Spoilers here. Okay, Pastel, sure, go ahead. So what happens is the exiles get fucking assaulted by a bunch of random rogues. And so, we all remember, Rose. Freaking Rose, I hate Rose. Worst OC ever. So Rose's, like, dad attacks the clans. And the clans are told, guys, you don't have enough cats. Go find the exiles. And the clans are like, oh god, this is gonna take forever. And then they find a whole ass clan. And they're like, whoa, what is this? And one star sees Darktail, makes eye contact, and is like, oh, fuck, that is my son right there. And Heathertail is actually, like, pissed off at one star. So, like, Darktail told her about, all his daddy issues. She's like, wait, that's my dad. He is a piece of shit. I knew it. Heathertail and Darktail are just very passive-aggressively making comments at one star for the entire journey to the lake. It is beautiful. I haven't written it yet, but, you know. You know what? That would make sense. And then Breezepelt would absolutely beat the shit out of him. Lion Blaze would severely underestimate how strong Breezepelt is, especially after Breezepelt trained with Darktail, because we all know that Darktail is teaching him all the murder moves. Like, even when Darktail being depressed and held prisoner, / no longer held prisoner because he saved lives, he would still be, like, teaching murder to, cats. Just like, oh, guys, here are some moves in self-defense that will also kill your opponent. Everyone's like, Darktail, no one's gonna use these for self-defense. He's like, I know! I know. That's not the point. But, like, hold on. I lost my train of thought. God damn it. Train of thought escaped. Pastel, you're so good at what? I don't see anything. Making a critical error. Oh, what's the critical error? Oh. Well then. I guess we all sat in awkward silence for nothing. I mean, my train of thought is still dead, but, you know. I have an AU where Rose Petal, like, joins the kin, and most of the kin dies except, like, Raven and Darktail. And I forget who the other creature was. But anyway, Darktail gets blinded. It's like Broken Tail, but cooler, I swear. So, ThunderClan takes Darktail prisoner, right? And he just kind of exists. And Rose Petal's like, you know, I think we're the bad guys. And Darktail's like, you didn't fucking know this when we were committing mass murder? You dumb fuck. I made Darktail extremely self-aware. He knew he was evil. He didn't care. He just wanted one star to die. And after that had happened, he would have run away. He straight up planned to abandon the kin after he achieved his goal and just live his life like nothing fucking happened. Because he's dumb. He's super conniving and evil and smart, but he's also dumb. In fact, the main reason he doesn't end up going through with this plan after getting blinded, like, he could have just left after being blinded. But, so, Oh no, my train of thought, it left again. Frick, frick, frick. Oh, yeah. So, the reason Darktail doesn't actually run off after getting blinded is because he gets really attached to Rose Petal. She's like a sister to him. He doesn't want to leave her to deal with the consequences of the clan alone, and he's like, fuck, I'm screwed. If I actually stick by her side, I'm dead. And he said, you know what? So here's the thing. He couldn't take her with him because she had already been captured. He was blinded and escaped the battle. But Rose Petal and Raven got captured. He also got attached to Raven as well, but that was more of just like because she was like his right-hand woman. So Darktail, he goes to the clans, pleads their case, gets taken prisoner, and then Rose Petal and Raven plead his case. And they're just like, everyone's a prisoner now. We're gonna deal with this shit show later. So what happens is when Darktail explains the actual story and not the sanitized version 1-star gave, the clans collectively agree that 1-star fucking sucks and they kick him out. They straight kick him out of power. So now Darktail's happy because 1-star's out of power. He also may or may not sneak off to kill him, but that's not important. He literally risks getting killed because he snuck out of prison just to kill 1-star. And Rose Petal is like, if you ever do something that's stupid again, I will never vouch for you. He's like, I know. I take those odds. Also, can we just talk about the fact that 1-star was so incompetent that his blind and half-starved son managed to beat him in a fight? He was whining about his clan, having abandoned him. And Darktail was just like, oh, that sucks for you. He got him riled up and then just casually killed him. I wouldn't say casually because he couldn't really see what he was doing. It was very hard for him to land the fatal blow because he wasn't used to fighting while being blind. Thankfully for him, though, 1-star, only managed to, reopen his wounds. So it didn't really look like he'd been attacked. Been off attacking people, and more like he was just having unfortunate luck. If it scares you. It should. You should be scared, Hypo. Oh, Hypo, since you showed up, I was reminded. You know that MHA fanfiction I was telling you about? Are you still into MHA? Because, I can share it with you if you want. I only have 4 chapters written, but you're the only person here who might be interested in reading it, so. Hi, Ramble. I think I haven't exported yet. Yeah, exactly, Thunder. That's why you're not allowed. Okay, Hypo says yes. Alright, Hypo, after the live, I'll share it with you because I know your email. Hypo, you'll like it. All Might is the secondary main character. I say secondary because the first and dairy. The first and dairy. First and daring. That needs to be a word now. Hypo, you're rebranding every day of the week. February. You know what happens in February? Valentine's Day. And you know who's alone on Valentine's Day? None of my main characters. They all have love interests. Except Hawks. His died. I have an OC in that AU. And she's like super fun. Everyone loves her. And then she dies. What is happening? It's okay, Hypo. You don't need to see those to understand the AU. It starts off at like I don't know. Okay, y'all. I'm actually gonna go now because my phone is overheating, and I fear that if I don't let it have a break, it will spontaneously combust, and I will